Gqeberha. Gqeberha is from South Africa, Port Elizabeth, which has just been renamed to, I forgot again. What is that? The new name of Port Elizabeth?
It's Gqeberha. It's a bit of a
Gqeberha.
tongue twister.
Yes, it's a hard name to pronounce. Gqeberha.
Yeah, it is.
Ha. Okay. Now, why have they changed Port Elizabeth to Gqeberha?
Bit of a long story, but there is a lot of politics involved there with regards to the the name Port Elizabeth having ties to the colonial um, history, and obviously changing it to something local would then make it sound more indigenous. So they use the word the word Gqeberha in place of Port Elizabeth, because Gqeberha, according to my understanding, has a relation or is named after one of the rivers that flow through this particular area. And historically, there is some reference to say that the indigenous people actually did refer to this part of South Africa as Gqeberha in the years of old. So I assume that's why they selected to use that word.
So has it a name that has been widely accepted by locals?
Look, the unfortunate thing is change is a process, and it's not something that I can say the locals accepted off the bat. People are still going to refer to Port Elizabeth as PE, the abbreviation of it, because it's easier, it's less complicated as trying to enunciate a mouthful like Gqeberha versus just saying PE, because everyone knows, PE, Port Elizabeth. Yeah.
Okay.
So I think, adopting this new word is going to take some time.
Right. Good. So what is the Port Elizabeth is famous and it's a big city. How many people live there?
Gee, difficult to say. I would assume maybe in excess of 1 million people. I wouldn't want to say as high as 3 million. Not unless I include most of the province, which has additional towns and cities. But I think Port Elizabeth's probably in the region of about 1 million.
1 million.
Yes, and that would be like
Okay.
Port Elizabeth and the surrounds, which are the smaller little towns which form part of this locale, or we call it a municipality.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right. And the main economy is basically port activity, like export, import. What is the main economy?
Yeah, there are obviously ships that dock and come in and out, seeing that it is a port after all. But there's also a lot of factories that have set up shop in this particular area, obviously because of having access to an ocean. So we have a VW plant here. I think there are a couple of other Chinese brands that have come in, such as I think it's Fuso. No, I think Fuso's German. I can't remember, but vehicle manufacturing plants.
Okay, so when you say VW,
plants.
it's Volkswagen you're talking about.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Volkswagen.
Yes. Okay, so you have some automobile factories as well. So industry is big business. Okay.